Some need 30, somebody need 60.
I'm in money, I ain't tryna die young, so I probably won. Stood 10 toes down in my Balenciaga. He ran out on the nigga, that's a shot. Cold-hearted nigga with the block out. Gotta keep it on me, I wanna die young. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. I'm gon' post bail, just look at my wrist. Tell me why the legends always gotta die quick. When I'm in traffic, gotta slide with the beam on me. Cause I keep out 10 racks bustin' out the jeans on me. Nigga be hatin', I'm rich, it's all about the cream on me. If I ever get caught like it, they gon' slide. Since I got the rollie, I ain't got the time. Flawless diamond niggas can't afford to shine. They know I'm ballin' in the city like the Rosen. Gotta keep my niggas around me, I can't do the wrong friend. I was knocking down walls, now they closing in. Hopped off the porch and then I...
What's up, y'all? Porch Life, we here. I mean, I told y'all, oh, I'm here. I told y'all we was coming back, Porch Life. And we coming back better, bigger than ever. And just growing, man. Look, Porch Life is always going to be about good vibes, positive vibes. And I want to make sure that let people know why we started Porch Life. Shout out to my cousin, Rydall, rest in peace. He actually started this. And it was just a vibe that we did. I cook, family, friends come over and we just talk about issues. And that's what this has grown to. So, you know, definitely want to pay homage to him. I got some of my family in the building definitely on this day. And, you know, it's all about just me making sure I keep legacies alive that of people that meant something to me, that poured into me and who I am. So, yeah, Porch Life. We here, you know, we kind of doing it a little different this time. So, excuse me if I get any technical difficulties. You know, we working on growing here. So, yeah, call family leaving. So, I definitely, you know, I'm really excited about these opportunities that I'm getting, and it's definitely breather. So, Porch Life. Today we are talking about, like, my lesson for the day. Like, I just really thought about, you know, being a black woman and what all that entails and what all. And I just really wanted to really talk today about, you know, the contributions that black women have made in this world. Like, we ain't just gonna talk about America because, I mean, we can, but whatever. I just really wanted to focus on that today because it's International Women's Month, and we're honoring women. But I want to be specific when I'm talking about women today, black women, and their contributions to society, their contributions to, you know, the world, to our communities, and things that they're doing. And, you know, I'm just always amazed at some of the women, at a lot of women that I see doing things that, you know, I'm like, she's super mom, because I struggle, you know, with my parenthood and how to balance being a mother, being a woman, running a business, working still. I still work, you know, being a sister or a friend. Like, I'm trying to balance all of those things, and you know, black women to me have been so powerful in my life in these past couple years, and I got to make sure that, you know, we start conveying messages of positive affirmation about each other. And like I said, when I started back doing Porch Life and doing my poetry and speaking, that I wanted to make sure it was very transparent and meaningful, because black women's voice have been muted for so long, and like, we have so much to say because we've been muted for so long, because we, you know, if we said something, we was known, you know, angry black woman, or are you angry, or you mad about something. But, you know, I look at the women in my life that are being mothers and caregivers and yet I can go and sit and talk with them on some deep personal stuff, and they have like the weight of the world on them, and I know them personally, so I just want us to be open to giving black women a platform to express themselves, to say what it is that they have to say, because they have a lot to say. Like your mom, you know, I always think, my mom always told me growing up, everybody ain't your friend. Like, them ain't your friend. My mom wasn't big on people staying the night if it wasn't cousins or nothing like that. It wasn't no staying the night like that. But my mom wasn't real big on friends. And she used to always say, like, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody's not your friend. And I just knew that growing up, what we laughing at? Huh? Oh.
TV clothes.
Look. A family here, y'all. Family here. Well, with this Porch Life, so anybody liable to walk up on us or say something. And y'all, you know, where I live at, and you hear the train, don't get it twisted. We real life on the porch in Pompano, and I live right next to the train track. So you gonna hear that train for about 20 more seconds, because just want to make sure you're coming through. One thing I can say I'm grateful for, though, growing up, living next to the train track, I grew up living next to the train track, so we always heard it. And I didn't never want to move back close to a train track, but I tell you, it keeps you on time. I know when the train coming through. I know when I'm gonna catch the train. And since they put Bright Line in Pompano, Bright Line came out the gate killing people. And I just knew, you know, that was going to add more noise to the community. So, you know, I've gotten used to it now. So hopefully y'all will rock with me, continue as we go on this Porch Life journey. So yeah, black women, that's what we're talking about. We got a guest coming today. So he ain't made it yet, but when he get here, we're going to talk to him. But right now we're focusing on black women and their contributions to the world. And tonight we are celebrating a pioneer in the hip hop community, not even community, hip hop industry, the film and television, and just, you know, her paving the way for women and young black women to speak. So MC Light will be honored tonight for Glitz and Girl Power pre-show. I'll be performing there, but you know, we're honoring her, and it's so humbling for me to even just be over there, be able to go there to do that, because you know, I grew up, you know, MC Light, you know, we had Queen Latifah, you know, and then it was like between them two, I was big on Rod Digger growing up. I don't know how many y'all was on her, but I was big on Rod Digger and Lady Rage and Mia X, and then, you know, that it wasn't a lot. Like right now we're seeing an explosion of female artists, and I'm really excited about it, because they have a story to tell, and it's amazing how when you give people the platform, when people have a platform and have that freedom of expression, what can come out, especially as an artist. We take all this shit in, we take everything we see around us and we put it into our art, and that is, you know, what makes songs and music and poetry relatable, when we're able to just really talk about what we're seeing, because if you see it, somebody else see it too. If you're dealing with it, I guarantee you somebody else dealing with it. And yeah, so I ain't put up a question today, but I do got a question. And it's really pertaining to, like, we're going to stick with the topic with women and black women specifically. So I'm going to throw this question out here. I don't know if we can get, if I, you know, in whoever's tuning in, y'all know I don't really wait for nobody to get in, because hopefully y'all can go back and look at this. But if anybody's watching, like, I definitely have this question that I've it's been ringing in my mind, and I think it comes from, you know, just various conversations that I've had with black men and black women. Oh Lord, they might get a little action. A little action might happen. You never know. Look, I never know what's about to happen over here. So, oh Lord, I don't know. They were about to get it popping. I don't know.
Girl, she's singing.
Oh, she's singing.
She on the phone singing.
Oh.
To somebody.
Oh. That's good. We good. Cause baby, they get it popping over here. They get it popping. I sit right out here at the cable. Y'all, but my new neighbors. Y'all gotta meet my new neighbors. My new neighbors. Maybe they'll come out so y'all can see them. I really want them to pick up their trash, but we're gonna have a community conversation a little later about fireworks that they've been popping for the past 2 days and till about 11 o'clock at night, and them ain't no like play fireworks. Them like the drug dealer fireworks. Like they loud just for no reason, just boom. Like I don't see no lights or nothing. That's all I see, and I'm like, what in the world? But that's what they were doing. So we're gonna have a community conversation about picking up the trash behind yourself and not letting it fly in other people's yard. Okay. So. But my question, let me get to my question. My question for the black women, how have we gotten to the point where we are in competition with each other? Like, what happened? I look at a lot of the women that my mentors and people that growing up, and now of course we don't know what all happened. You don't know what happened when you weren't there, but there's been this hey, what's up Christopher Spank, but we've had this image being portrayed, and this is not, and for me it's not who we are, and I really want that narrative to change, of us being, catty towards each other and mean and nasty towards each other. Like, I'm not like that with people, so I don't get it. I'm not even gonna say I haven't. I probably have participated in it at one point, young. Now I'm not making an excuse, but when you know better, you do better. So I'm looking at now, how old I am and having young girls myself, of teaching them. My girls argue, like, I'll be like, literally, I had to go off today, like, y'all argue like y'all don't like each other. And I say that, and I'm pretty sure most parents feel like their kids argue all the time, and they like argue for no reason, too. You got the remote control, whatever. And I just really have to talk to them about, listen, that's your sister, like, regardless of who and what, how many friends you have, what you think, whatever, that's your sister. I have one sister, and I have one sister, and okay, let me see, I promise I'm gonna figure it out. So I have one sister, and me and my sister growing up, my mom used to dress us alike. Now, we're not twins, but she used to dress us alike. And, we grew up close. I'm 2 years older than her. And I really just, I always had a sense of family growing up. My best friend is my cousin. Like, so, now, I guess the older I've gotten and, into the world, like they say, we're getting in the world, I see the cattiness with women, and black women specifically, because I'm going to specifically talk about black women because that's what I am, and that's what I love, and that's what You know, I've tasked myself with fixing my community before I try to reach out and try to do anything else. But us as black women, like, I'm surrounding myself with positive women and positive black women, but because I know I'm surrounding myself with positive black women, I know the negative exists. I've seen it, and you know, I've been affected by it. So I don't know. What I mean, y'all let me know. I mean, I don't know who chiming in. I want to check and see what we got here. Hey, Miss China, how you doing? Tell me, do you know? Hey, LaQuanda, that's MVP right there. Small Towns Needs Portrait too. Cuz I cook, cuz just left from over here, cuz. So, you know, come and get your plate. Come and get your plate. What we got? Hey, Mel. What happened to you, Mel? I thought you were supposed to be here because we cooked today. We cooked. Well, I cooked, you know. Had some help. Hey, love. How you doing? Bryant B. Who else? What else we got? Can you guess how extremely proud of you I am right now? I maybe, but I think so. We got one more? What we got here? The Blondie. Blondie came and got her plates. Appreciate your contribution to the Porch Life Foundation. This tea is good. So, yeah, I definitely want to jump back into that conversation. Those of you watching, listen, I appreciate y'all checking in, and you know, and I love it, and I appreciate the love, appreciate the support, you know, and I just really want to make sure that whatever I'm giving you from the Roundtable Project, that you see the growth, you see the progress, you see the process, and it's because I know definitely it's needed. Yeah. So Sunday dinner. What we got for Sunday dinner today? Who cooked? I cooked. What did I cook? I cooked a little macaroni and cheese. It's 4 cheese macaroni and cheese. I ain't do nothing too heavy with the cheese because I normally do a 7 cheese macaroni and cheese, but I say that for Thanksgiving because, you know, we work our way up to the 7 cheese. Right now I just did a 4, just do a little 4 cheese macaroni and cheese. And I did my special cornbread. If you've never had my cornbread, you haven't had cornbread. Okay, my cornbread, mine, Sarahca's cornbread. Did some jasmine rice. I love myself some jasmine rice. I shouldn't be eating it, but it's really good. So, yeah. And barbecue chicken, straight off the grill, hot, nice. Some cabbage, bacon flavored cabbage. Really, really, really good. Really good plate. I have made a little plate because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, watch what I eat so much. So portion control, I've learned that. That's the new lesson for the weight loss journey. Portion control. Just cutting stuff out. Portion control. I'm hearing some things about, people keep asking me about the keto diet. If you were doing the keto diet, what's your input on that? Because I've heard mixed things about it. I've read a couple articles, medical doctor articles about it saying that it's not good, but then I've seen people in their results. But if you're doing the keto diet, holla at me. I really want some more information because I hear like you can eat like bacon and shit. Like I like bacon, and it says you can eat cheese. I love cheese. I'm trying to think, like, it's very, I don't know what it is, exactly what it oh, I have to try that rice, the jasmine rice. Yes, it's very addicting, but everything is so good. Miss Blondie, you got your plate. Thank you for co-signing that I know how to cook because, you know, when you post plates and stuff up on social media, people look at the plate, you know, they gonna judge you because your rice might be too net, you know, it's got to be color coordinated. I'm not a chef, so I don't know, you know, right proper placement. I just know I like my cabbage on top of my rice and just a slightly, and I like my chicken saucy. So I'm a very saucy type person, and my macaroni and cheese need to have macaroni and cheese. Balance. I like balance. I need balance. Can't have more cheese than mac or more mac than cheese. Then it's not macaroni and cheese. It's Kraft. And you know, our cooks. So, but the keto. If you know anything about the keto, holla at me. Shoot me some info about it. I've read a couple things about it, and I definitely am on this weight loss journey, and it's hard. Extremely hard. And but that's anything, you know. Like I'm not gonna sit here and make it seem like it's so much harder than anything. Rat now in eye. I'm driving so fast. Think my plate right now. I need you to get here. But your plate gonna be ready. So, listen. Go say rat. R-A-T. N-I. Well, we'll make up a word, won't we? We will make up a word. Rat. Rat now mean rat. Right now. Like he's saying right now for all my non-Ebonic speaking people, you know. You never know who or what. Like, you know, I think I dream big. You never know. I just need to explain in case I have some of my, you know, white people or, you know, my people who don't really, you know that's actually, you know, our language. But yeah, man, definitely cook. And shoot, I'm ready for Sco to get here because we got a lot we got to cover with him. Sco had his debut this past week. I mean, y'all gonna have to let me know. I want to wait right now because when he get here, I want to know who all heard his debut on Hot 105. Like, I work at night, and my drive, I work in Hollywood, so I literally have to get in the 5 o'clock traffic. So every day I'm putting my life on the line in that 5 o'clock traffic. It's like I feel like I'm in the Matrix. Y'all know that part in the movie in the Matrix. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 when Morpheus and Trinity was driving in that car, and them things was going through the window, and they were. That's how I feel when I'm going to work. I feel like my life is on the line, and when I get to work, I'm just grateful. Just know that there's a full prayer that I had when I get there, because the Lord brought me through that. He brought me through it, and I know that I have to listen to gospel music most of the time, but now that when I go to work at 5 o'clock, because the mix comes on at 4:56. When the mix comes on, like it's like it came on like a little prelude, and then I heard his voice, and then it was like I thought I was like my son was playing basketball or something. He just like I didn't know how to feel. Really, like I don't know if that was the proper feeling to have, but I was just so proud, crying and all kind of stuff. But we'll wait till he get here so we can dive a little deeper into that. But we're gonna take a little break here. I'm gonna let my homie, my friend, my brother who in the building. What we got? Whatever you do, people, get there, donate to the cause. It's worth it. Appreciate it, Miss Blondie. Appreciate it. Oh man, definitely. Carl got blonde hair. You, boy, look at him. One day I'm gonna be bold. Miss Blondie, thank you, man. Thank you all the time. You just all the support. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian B. Thank you. So we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go grab me my drink over there. Hopefully by the end, when we come back, Sco will be here, and then we'll get into it. But I did cook, y'all, so y'all make sure y'all get y'all Sunday dinner and be ready when we come back, cause we're gonna get it started soon as Sco pull up here, and we're gonna play some music for y'all. Y'all check out Bye Bye.
Love, bad bitches, few of them, clip extended, few of them, sticks, we got a few in here. Hey, yeah, them niggas looking who is them, murder, I don't do a thing, fooling us, but you fooling them. Hey, yeah, ain't no key, what you looking for? Put up last night, then I'm finna fall. Ain't no sleep, I'm tryna get it up. In the dark, I shine a diamond in a row. Ain't no key, bitch, just push the button. Niggas claim they hard, but say like they were running down. If they snatch me, then they ain't saying nothing. Ask my lawyer before they cut me and take me out. Keep a stick, no hair powder. You a hot nigga, but them bullets hot. Got some bad bitches drinking out the bottom. So they get a cup, she said she's a swallow. I'm bring the house, I'm thugging on the bottom. And they lower top, if you got a problem, you gon' hear a box. Then them bullets fall out. I'ma throw a nigga tail by my posture. I'm sitting low, wait on them to pop off. Smoke a metal glass, they will try to find.
I be more than Dwayne Wade, baby. I'm a street nigga and I stay faded. Never worked in the gym, but I wear it.
First time we get that home, then you cocky. First time we had this blast up like a rocket. I put a paddock water on, but I got options. BJ take it off and I ain't stopping, nah. Louis V belts, Louis V on my walls. Bitch scared nigga, I can't fuck with no law. Never fires on my lane, I see Fugees. I should pimp this bitch and make her pay. Started off surfing on the codeine wave. On the stage, yeah, I'm fuck with these niggas. They some ops, you can kill them, they ain't with us. Bought a pound of gas and smoke, I need a filler. Got a line on good gelato and gorilla. Got a little freaky with me, know you gon' get it up. Stepping over dead bodies in my jello. I touched 100 M's and I've been getting better. In the Rio got it, gave it right to valet. Shoot his head all right and get your new shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, we good.
Makers.
Yo.
Running back, turbo.
Yo.
Hey, 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 hey. This out of head to toe. I sit to the head to flow.
DJ Sco
Already bed to flow.
in the building.
Hey, 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 hey.
Strong gonna help him.
Hey, hey, hey. I could like head to toe. I'm in the drive, bro. None of the bed that I told. Working hard, we can have it more. Bitch, I'm a man. Bitch, the window advance. Give my nigga a chance. I see what he gon' do. Get rid of the bands. I done got me some bands too. I can drip on the ground too. Somebody let it down too. I can decide. Foreign car on my ride. They finna his body is wild. I make the bubbly let it watch. I put some rocks in the watch. Put the fingers in the cops. Niggas the world like you pop. Say the one work with you shot. The whole love you when you hot.
With that. Yo, so Porch Life, we back. We bike. And y'all see who in the building. You know, he don't need no introduction, but I am gonna introduce him. I am. You know, he's your favorite, your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard. You need a case.
Nah,
Just got mine.
we gonna get it together in a little while.
Hey, it's your girlfriend's favorite DJ. Hot 105 DJ. The official Small Towns News Portrait 2 DJ. Strong Harm, Midday Mayhem. Y'all, DJ Sco, Porch Life. You know, right now, like,
Wow,
that's like.
been on this porch, man.
Yeah, you're supposed to be here.
You know, I'm busy.
That you do. That you do. You know,
Better late than never.
absolutely, absolutely. Your presence is always like, when you come, it's always on time, because You know what to play. You know what to play when you come. The party don't really start till you get there, right?
I like that. I like that you feel like
Yeah.
that. I need the whole world to feel like that.
Well, that's what we're working on. That's what we're working on. So, you know, speaking of the whole world needing to know that, you know, let's talk about the debut you just had this week with Hot 105 and how that went. Like, just talk to us.
I mean, you know me, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this music, so I didn't like my debut, like not Tuesday. You know what I mean? But you know, they received it well. I just wasn't in
You
my
got
comfort
somebody who
zone.
disagree with you right over there. She
A lot of people
disagree.
do. I've said it to a couple other people, but a lot of people do. They say, "Nah, Sco, you killed it," you know. But I know what I could do.
Right,
and
right.
so for me, you know, it was like I felt a lot. I was a lot more comfortable Thursday. You know what I mean? But I mean, it was big for me because, like, you know, we grew up listening to 99 Jams,
Hot 105, absolutely.
And so when shouts out to Phil, when Phil finally reached out to me, it was like, he ain't serious.
Yeah.
And you know, glory be to God.
Yeah.
We kept in contact,
Yeah.
you know, via text message and so on. And it's funny because a lot of people saw the flyer when they were welcoming me to the Hot 105 family.
Right.
But you got the text.
Yeah. Like I knew it's hard. Listen, I'm learning with Sco that you have to keep things under wraps. Like it's so much.
Keep everybody's energy off.
There's so much, you know, being sent through these text messages that I'm like, okay, when we supposed to talk about this, or we're like, we know, but the world don't know, and you know, slowly they becoming aware.
Oh yeah.
They're becoming aware of DJ
Man,
Sco.
you know, the reason my grandma got me.
Right.
So it was a scripture she used to always say, like, if you ask in secrecy, you'll be rewarded openly. So when I asked, keep it a secret.
Right.
So I could be rewarded openly, everybody can see.
Right.
You know, so you got to keep that energy, other people's energy off of what's
What you,
going on.
yeah,
So that's what
definitely.
I try to do. But definitely, you know, it was a lot of prayer and a lot of, for me, you know, willpower.
Yeah.
You know, just adjusting to prepare myself for, you know, this next part of this journey.
Yeah.
We're going on our 3rd year with Small Towns Meet Poetry 2.
Yes,
We just
yes.
added another city, a pop. We got a cousin up in the pop, but he huge, but he younger than all of us.
Apopka.
That's what daddy and pop is.
Shout out to Apopka, the 3rd town to join the Small Towns Need Poetry 2 movement, and like their energy is like bananas. Like, you know, Arcadia set the tone for small towns. Like Arcadia came out like they came out like wait, nobody told us it was gonna be like this, and then.
And then especially for like me, you know, you had already been doing it a year by the time you brought me on, so my first show was like, I was like, oh,
and that's the thing, like, okay, so when we
people something different.
when we started Small Towns, and just a little history, we started Small Towns August 28th, 2016, and Sco came August 26th, 2017 to the anniversary show, and from what he did that anniversary show, I booked him for the next year. It's 6 months into 6 months into that his year, I official. We running it wherever I go, you go. This is a package deal right now. I live like when we booked the Paco, they was like, so is Sco coming? And I'm like, wait a minute now. Yeah, of course he's coming. You can't get Small Towns without Sco.
Right,
so,
I'll be there.
yes. So Sco, okay, we got Hot 105.
Right.
Small Towns Needs Poetry 2.
Right.
Talk to us about what else we need to know about.
Well, of course,
DJ
you know, the
Sco.
Midday Mayhem show is still biggest show strong already, but it's growing.
Right.
You know, we still got we added, you know, some more female energy this year with Frosty and
Yes,
Penny
those
Swag.
are my girls.
You know what I mean? So
Penny
they
Swag, that's my
shouts out to
stylist,
my
you guys.
team.
Shout out to them.
And you know, Teddy's just Teddy. So Teddy will always be, you know, readjusting things and reinventing things. You know, Teddy's one of those people who believe you should have 6 to 7 lanes of revenue.
Right.
So, you know,
You
he
put me
always,
up on that.
he definitely always readjusting a lot of things. And then, you know, we've been in the studio.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
You know, that's what's been big for me. well, in the next couple of months, I'll be releasing my first album, Timeless Music.
Yo.
On the Strong Arm label. Shouts out to Freedom Flow for all the opportunities they blessed me with.
Man, shouts out.
And basically it was just a concept, you know, we had always talked, and every time, you know, we would get in conversation between me, Freeze, Mathis, Flo, any of us talking, we would always say, you know, like, we missed that era of music that, you know, that made you want to sing when you heard the song. Even though you couldn't sing, those songs, you know, made you want to sing with them. That era of music that just took you somewhere, like whatever was going on, you know, you could play a song and kind of like get yourself back on track, you know what I mean? Like music that just kept you moving.
Right.
Like, so timeless music.
Timeless music, man.
And, you know, we talked about it, it was funny, you know, I put a little pressure on you, but the thing was...
A little pressure.
Yeah,
a little pressure.
The thing was being able to remember where you were during certain parts of your life according to songs that you heard.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, Quanda?
That's the MVP of
That
small
is,
towns.
that's the hardest one
Portrait
person.
too.
The small
Listen,
town, she worked hard to play
clutch.
Sarahca.
What does she? Like, I already feel like if I ain't there.
That's what we will.
Teron, you supposed to be here. We beefing.
Oh,
We
Lord.
beefing. Looking good. Thank you, though. We beefing. Oh, okay. But man, what else we got? Thank you and your family for all the love you showed me.
That's my girl right there.
Miss Blondie. She just left here. You just missed her.
What's going on?
She done came and got a plate and all. You done missed her. Yeah. You know, her, my mama like this. Class of 78. Listen.
Right, you know, I'm
Bland
calling
cheated.
Miss Williams, but...
Oh, yeah, okay. Class of 78. My mama, I growing up, my mama and them used to have them parties.
Right.
And we had to go in the room.
Oh, right.
Because they put that. Speaking of timeless music, a lot of the writing,
Right.
the poem for timeless music,
Right.
that is actually one of the lines in there.
Exactly.
Like, you
Why
know,
the adults and all
all kids in the room so they can party. Like that is a real like memory I have of growing up and listening to music. And my mom's, their class song was Luther Vandross's Bad Boy.
Oh, man.
So when I heard it, like they would play it all night long, 4, 5, 6, 7, and every time they act like it's the first time they done heard it. So they
listen, I grew up like that. Like they didn't send me in the room. That was the good part. Certain like my aunt, my son, Uncle Robert, like to be around them. Like if you know how like the little memes be saying relationship goals.
right.
Man, they like some of the best people you can see in a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong, they get into it with each other, you know, so on and so forth, but like they did everything together, you know what I mean? Uncle Robert, million speakers, million records. My first time trying to scratch, I messed up like probably like 20 of his records just trying to learn, you know, this I was like in 5th, 6th grade, you know what I mean? But he ain't even trip. They, you know, they partied. A lot of my time, his music came from them, you know what I mean? And listening to the stuff that he listened to. I was like, everybody else is all over the house, we go play the video game. Yeah, outside, I'm in the den with Uncle Robert in his music, so you know, shouts out to Hollywood J as we call it. But that timeless music, like you say, that was like a big song, you know, for them. Like they listen to a lot of Maze, you know what I mean?
And Frank and Beverly and
and
Maze,
and
yeah.
I could just remember like these songs, like man, like I can remember when I was in trouble what was playing. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's just a matter of music always has been a part of my life, and that's why with the Timeless Music Project, I'm working on just giving you some music that 10 years from now you'll still listen to.
Right. Oh, and we need more. We need music like that. Period. A lot of music is, you know, hit right now.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and, you know, and I think
We
it.
got 30, 60, 90 songs now.
Yeah.
And I can literally name off 10 songs that when they dropped, it was everybody's favorite song. And I could play them now and not even get any reaction on them.
Right.
Like a Rich Homie Quan Walk Through. 2 years ago when Walk Through came on,
Yeah.
set the club on fire.
Yeah.
They come on now and that's exactly what you want to do, just walk through. Ain't nobody in.
Because it's not timeless.
Right.
It's timeless. You know, I think about timeless music like when I hear Tupac,
Oh yeah.
when I hear Biggie.
Oh yeah.
You know, One More Chance.
Oh, I just
When
mixed
One
it
More
up. That
Chance
one
come
fire.
on, it's like I don't care where. Like I remember because you mixed the original and then you came back and mixed it, and I was like, yeah, that's it. I heard it. But you know, I listened to that, and you know, and what I'm loving right now, with especially with South Florida and what's happening with music in South Florida is we are creating a culture of music now that
pays homage to
all the older music, like you get, because I mean, listen, you know how I feel about Ball Greasy, right?
Oh yeah, he getting it in.
You know how I feel about him, right?
Yeah, he getting in.
He a lot of his every track on there, I could tell you what that original song is, and I could tell you that not only do I still love the original, but I love what he does to it, because it didn't take away from the feeling. But it gave you like, okay, yeah.
And see, that's the thing. A lot of these cats think it's just about sampling the whole track for familiarity.
Right.
It's just saying, okay, well, I know they're familiar with this. I'm gonna sample this, and this gonna get everybody to listen to my song. And what you do after you sample that track pays, like, you know, so much homage one to the original person that made this song, but then for you to just be able to say, okay, well, listen, this is my contribution to what y'all already love. You know what I mean? Like, it's very few people that get it right. To be honest, it's a lot of samples, but
a lot of them.
Breezy been getting it right.
Yeah, Bayday 2 is like, that's like my ultimate song. What's up, Shataya? She agrees. Like, we need definitely that music. Bayday 2, Ball Greasy's Bayday 2, and then you know he just came out with the single he dropped, and I need him to like really, like I know what he's doing. He's dropping the singles, but you're getting us ready.
Yeah.
But you know he dropped that single and he got Lyric Ty on that single. But yes, yeah, it would be yes. Oh, that's Bay right. Everybody, like, you know, Ball Greasy made polygamy sound real interesting to me because he has so many. He has so many. Everybody, like, and it's like, okay, we just gonna be friends. We gonna get along. We not, we sister wives. We sharing that nigga. We sharing him. Oh, but yeah, man, timeless music. So I see you got some in your lap right there.
Yeah.
And I know about that, but I want, you know, I don't want the followers, the supporters. I want the people to know we still talking about DJ Sco. So what is that in your lap right there?
So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown. Like how we get some people that say, you know, God showed up and showed out.
Right.
Like that's what he did, you know, like within 1 week. So if y'all know me, South Florida, wherever I go, y'all know that I represent my brand. You know what I mean? I'm strong arm to the deputy. A lot of that matters to the deputy, so you're gonna know that, you know. And somebody had been paying attention to how I represent the brand. So, you know, the guy reached out to me and it was just like, we like the way, you know, you represent the Strong Arm brand. We have another brand that, you know, we want to go and attach to you. And we had a couple of meetings, and after probably about the third meeting and a couple of more conversations, he was like, yo, you know, let's do this. So I teamed up with my dude called Batson and Jabra. Jabra is
shout out to Jabra.
Yeah, shout out to Jabra, man. Jabra's a headphone line, and they created the DJ Sco. I can't say the name. It's Jabra Move headphones. So
yeah.
Whatever you want, you know.
I need mine.
I definitely will have them. Look, this little dude behind this camera right over here. That's our 007. You know, he the Black James Bond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all didn't know that?
Yeah. Do we see?
Oh, okay.
We see.
Yeah, they put the so.
You see, got us up here looking all official and stuff. Where did this nigga get this TV from? That's what I was like.
Where that came from?
Yeah, I just walked out the door and it was up there, and I was on there, and I was like, well, damn.
Right.
Okay.
That's a nice picture though. That's my dog right there. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your dog. Yeah.
That's my dog. So yeah, you got the DJ Sco Move headphones by Jabra, and they're Bluetooth. You know, they're wireless, and they also have a hard wire as well. But I mean,
what colors they come in?
Right now it's just in blue and black. I have an authentic pair of red, but it was the only pair that we had for me. This year I was on fire. But we got some colorways coming. We got the actual signature that'll be released in May. That I have the actual DJ Sco logo on it.
I want those.
We working, man. It was just another blessing, you know, something else to add on to, you know, I had the headphones. The deal went through about 2 or 3 days before I got the text about, you know, me being on Hot 105, and things just really
showed up and showed out.
Like real fast, yeah.
Showed up and showed out.
In between me getting my headphones and, you know, getting the job at Hot 105, I text like, we add another city. I'm like, add another city? What's going on, sir?
What's up, Arthur? We met him in Sebring. He was at the show in Sebring. Shout out.
So, you know, Jobber.com if y'all looking for, you know, the Move headphones, you know what I mean? You'll see everybody with some shop. Well, it's a lot of people, man. Literally, that first weekend I made the post. So I'm getting tagged and post today. People just, you know, they buy them.
Yeah, as soon as they get that logo, that DJ Sco logo, pin the link for the Jobber headphones. But shout out DJ Sco, Jobber headphones.
Right.
I mean,
Move.
strong
DJ Sco Move.
I mean, Sco, that's what you do. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do, man. Look, I want definitely right now for us to really talk about what the conversation was today. We were talking about the contribution of black women to the world.
Right.
So, you know, it's Women's Month, you know, and, you know, tonight we're celebrating, honoring MC Light, a pioneer, MC Light, like a pioneer of hip hop and film and women and like big. She was to me, you know, and I don't like, no hate on none of the other female rappers from back then, but like, Latifah was okay. You know what I mean? Lyrically, Light was a dude. Yeah.
She did not see you like I was listening to her very first single, like around here. It's called Paper Thin. Paper Thin. Let me tell you something. When she just get to talking to you on it, like she get to like that second verse and get to talk like everything you say to me, just paper thin. Like she talking to you like she looks straight through you, like you transparent, like you a plastic bag. And she like every song, you know, George is one of the biggest singles ever, but like Light as a Rock, like all the songs that, you know, she was just so lyrical. She was to me she was, you know, past her time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of female rappers then kept it simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They dumbed it down a lot. Light wasn't scared to say whatever was on her mind and put it into. She was metaphor then, and you know it was great.
Right. I mean, I love her voice. I loved her voice because it was so powerful. It wasn't like, you know, when we, you know, when people talk about female rappers, like it's almost like it's just separate. But that's an art to me. Rap, that's an art. And I've looked at the list of quite a few like top. Don't y'all already know where we at. We in the Pompano on the porch.
On the porch.
We on where we at? Let's go.
On the porch.
In the porch.
On the porch. Right now.
You never know what's gonna happen. Listen, they were popping fireworks out here like past two days. I say them drug dealer fireworks because they just loud. They ain't really got no lights or nothing.
DJ Gangsta, baby. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you out there. Yep, that's him. Boom.
Yo.
That's your brother right there, huh? What's up, bro?
A big bruh. Yes, go. You got a lot of brothers.
Yes,
you got a lot of brothers. Sisters.
Definitely.
How many brothers, sisters?
10 of us.
10?
Yeah.
Y'all gang.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When we come, we coming.
Oh, y'all gang.
But that front door open, it's gonna take about 20 minutes before it closes.
That's a lot.
It's been a blessing though, man. My guys is, the double agent right here and our other, brother Quentin and Tawan, like, literally we have a relationship that, if I had more than one child, the relationship that we have is a relationship that, I want my child to live to have. We all have been through it, with each other, but we've never been in a state where, we just turn our back on one another. It's like whatever it is, I've probably been through the most, you know what I mean? But in general, like, it never made a difference what happened, you know what I mean? Like when I had to do my time, like this one, just we done got off work and still driving to come pick me up from work at least to make sure, I get a day out just to hang out or whatever it may be, but then just like in every aspect of life, it's been different times that, somebody else played different positions. So I love our relationship.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, cuz, Carlita.
Carlita.
Yes, sir.
It's a Carlita in every hood.
Yeah.
I know a Carlita.
I was the one right there. That's
She was one in every hood.
She was banging.
So,
she could have been a cooler girl.
It's Porch Life. You never know what you're gonna get. never know.
My man, I'm in Pompano. You gotta pay homage to the people that paid the way. Now,
Yes.
cool. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna say. They don't. Some of y'all related to some of them. Man. Get up here acting all funny on the post.
I'm not. I don't think I am. Let me.
You
No.
don't think you related to none of them?
I'm trying to think. Let me. No. We
Okay,
just like
I'm
you
just-
got that's
alright.
bestie/cousin. We're not
Okay.
related. See,
No.
No, we ain't.
We're not related.
Y'all, so one of y'all cousins used to hang with him. So.
Yeah.
No, everybody know him now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Everybody know. him.
I ain't from here.
Everybody, but you don't
I'm
have to
from
be.
Fort
Oh,
Lauderdale,
listen,
Fort Lauderdale,
just like
Florida.
y'all gang.
Yeah.
They gang.
Oh man, who you
They
got?
gang.
I know. Nah, that's what's up, man.
So Sco, I want to talk to you. You know, it's so many layers to you and what you do, and you know that people know you as a DJ, but you also do a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see, and you know, you have a management side to you. So let's talk about that because it's time to start letting some things out.
So, I mean, basically, you know, it's just it all derived from me just like I want everything to make money, and I'm just being honest. I want everything to make money. So with that, you know, when I talk to people, I see potential checks.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I disclose to them like, listen, this is what we should do. You know what I mean? I give them ideas, but what ended up happening with that is my dude, shouts out April 16th, you know, Bristol, years ago, we were, you know,
Opalaka Goon.
right. We was doing some things and he was like, oh man, listen, you need just because of the network that you built, you know what I mean, the people that are loyal to you, you know, you need to go into management a little bit. And I'm like, what you mean? You know, so we threw it back and forth. But at the time, Cali and I were back and forth, you know, some things, because I was doing one of the biggest clubs in Fort Lauderdale at the time, White Noise. Shouts out to White Noise. Anybody that ever been there.
Y'all been to White Noise?
Hello.
That was the spot.
That was the spot.
They work out on Saturday and then White Noise that night.
With the muscles.
Right.
Fresh.
So, when I was at White Noise, Cali and I was, like I said, back and forth. So he gave me the name, Exclusive DJs.
Mm.
He was like, man, listen, your team, like, they're exclusive. So from that, you know, I started.
You
my
say
company.
Khaled. You keep saying Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Okay.
Khaled.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard what I heard.
Yeah. That's my guy, man. And to this day, you know, he texted me congratulations last week and just told me, you know, he need to see me soon. So most of the people that I build relationships with, they last. You know what I mean? Unless it's something wrong with you, because I'm always going to be the same person no matter what.
I like that. Like, we gonna be good unless it's something wrong
Yeah,
with you.
it's on you. If somebody tell you like, man, you know, Sco ain't rock with me, you got to know that there's a problem with that person.
Right,
Facts.
right. Like,
Like,
there's something wrong.
yeah,
Warning.
nah, that's just it. You know what I mean? So when he gave me that, I took that on as a company, and you know, being in high demand, I was able to take other DJs into my company and begin to manage their careers. And manage their career by giving them gigs that they fit in. You know, a lot of people you just go out on a gig and just take it because it's a gig, you know, but me going to these areas and spending myself a couple of times and seeing what the crowd and the vibe is like, and then decide which one of these DJs will fit best in that vibe. So I can go on and make some money for the rest of it. So with that, you know, people don't see they don't even get to see the team as much, you know what I mean? This is a good thing. I keep them working so much so we rarely get to see each other.
Right.
Unless we work in gigs together, you know what I mean? So, in managing the exclusive DJs and the artists, or the group, Field Model, we have been in contact and been, you know, back and forth with each other for years, Sean J, Smoke and I. And then they were going through what they were going through with Disturbing the Peace and Ludacris trying to get out of their contract. I kind of equipped them to still be able to make money because he had a clause in their contract saying that they could no longer do concert shows or music as the group Field Model until the contract was legal. So I kind of showed them how to ease around that, you know what I mean? And during that process when they were struggling, I helped them make money. So as soon as they finished with the contract, the Lucas, they called me like literally. They was in court. I saw it like on media takeout. They was in court that Thursday. They called me that Friday morning, so they'll be here that Saturday. And I took on the task of and it's a task.
Yeah, like.
But I mean, them my dudes, like, you know, they're not just extremely talented, they're extremely good, you know what I mean, and just great guys. Like, you've been around them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've been around them, so you know that they just Like they really down to earth guys, man, really good guys. So in Park with managing them and managing. I got a poet. You know, most people have rappers, singers. You know what I mean? And I got a poet.
You got a poet?
Yeah, I got a poet. So you know, I also manage the best poet in the business, but I'm the best DJ in the business. You know what I mean? Sarahca Peterson.
Yes,
And
God.
I know that's
Sarahca
right.
has actually been
Hello, somebody.
one of my
Hello.
easier tasks as a manager. You just got to communicate.
Yeah.
Dog gonna hit that phone. She don't play.
Yes, God.
And she'll tell you, I don't communicate well. I don't answer all the time. But she's repetitive. Step on knees and shake your head over there.
And you know, it's one of those things where it's like having a manager and not really even putting it out there that I have a manager.
Right.
Because it learning what that is and that process and all of that. For me, never having a manager and then now having a manager, I'm really seeing how as an artist, you need a manager.
A buffer.
Like you need, because you get so many, flooded with so many things and people want it's like, you know, hey, hit Sco. Because if it never get to me,
Yeah.
and it get to Sco, then Sco done already
It's-
pieced it down and maybe a
Nah, that don't make no sense. So we're
go
gonna
that
do
on out
something
the way.
different.
So,
And you gotta have that. Think about it. I'm a DJ,
Mhm.
but I have a manager. Like, call Teddy. Teddy been my manager forever, but call Teddy. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have people first have to respect that chain of command, and then you have to have a buffer because think about it. Just like I'm talking about the things that we do, you don't want all that energy.
Right.
So you don't want people clouding your thoughts up with all this. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. So if it comes to me first, I'm only gonna give you what I think will be beneficial to us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if it come back later, that's something that I missed, might have been beneficial. Then guess what? It just wasn't for us that time. We
Right.
pray different.
Right.
So because we pray different, when it's for us, we gonna get it.
So I have I've had to learn on this process working with you, this journey working with you, who you are as a person, because our relationship developed crazy. Like we're close now, but how our relationship
Yeah.
developed, it was like I didn't see it coming. It
At
was
all.
like one of those things that I know God just put you in my path, like God sent.
Right.
You know, and
Now, we just used to speak.
that's it. It was
That's
like,
it.
hey, Sco.
What's up, dog?
When I come up to the mic, he know what to play for me to come up, and I'm like, how this nigga know to play that song? Or then when the song end, when the poem end, he know what to play. I'm like, how he know what to play? And he's listening,
Yeah.
and then it got me to like, yeah, he listening to me, and every time he would play the Lauryn Hill, play some
Lost
Lauryn
one.
Hill, and I'm like, I had a Nikki poem.
Oh, yeah.
That was like
My
his
favorite poem.
his
Okay.
favorite poem.
And you
And
know, shouts out to Quick too, because I
Absolutely.
did not like poetry. I will be the first to confess that I hated it. I had done it, you know, a couple of times with other people that had different poets. I just would go to get the money and just play anything, just be sitting there because I didn't. It hadn't showed me nothing that was interesting. So when I first started with Quick, the first day he came and he was like, "Hey, I thought you was gonna be some flashy dude or da da da." I was like, "Nah." He was like, "They keep talking about you. They say you're the best DJ this that." I was like, "Yeah, I probably am." And so, you know, he was like, "Well, what you got planned for the night?" So I'm like, "Play some music. I would do some porn. I'm going home. I thought we were going." And he said, "What I need you to do, since you say you're the best DJ, is when the poems are over, play a song that consists with the poem." So I'm saying, "Well, what's the poem?" He's like, "You gotta listen to the poem." So I'm like,
That was good.
he's like, "That's hard, huh?"
yeah.
I said, "No, what? You got the right one." So he like, first and foremost, it was a challenge to me. But I have to listen. And as I listened, I fell in love with poetry and spoken word.
Right.
Because it was like, wow, these people are really putting, you know, so much into this, you know what I mean? And then to be able to say, okay, not just play a song that coincide with the poem, but I need to have an effect on these people out here, because if I play something that coincide with the poem, but they feeling it too, it's another check.
Yeah.
They gonna book me for something else. So shouts out to Quick for that, and that's how when I would like, that's what made me fall in love with spoken word, because now I had to listen, so I would listen week after week, you know, we 7 years in now, man, put,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what has made me an asset to the rest of the poetry community, because they know that I'm gonna give a vibe, and I pride myself on giving a vibe and not giving the same vibe. Like, if you go to Ink Therapy, you go to Small Towns Reading Poetry, you go to Poetry Sundays, or even the stage, when we're doing Rip the Stage,
Right.
it's a different vibe
For
at
everyone.
every venue,
Yeah.
but the same DJ.
Yeah. And literally, like when you say that, I just realized, like, yeah, you are the DJ for all of those
Oh yeah, all the
poetry venues. So, and man, it's what you do is not easy. It's not easy, and you know that DJing, you know, the best DJ in the business, like that's your tag. That's how did you get that?
So Hard Rock had a club called Spirits.
All the hurdles, mumble jumble. Look, I don't pay attention, I don't concentrate. You ain't got the weight that it takes to hook this. Sucker, you miss. I put fillers in my name is Light. It's your name, Sam, cause if it is, step off. Grab it, go and hit lost. Rappers cough around you, go back, catch the boat and hit the road. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Sam.
All right, yo, we back. We had a little technical difficulties. This is our first time doing it this big, but y'all already know it's get better.
Man,
It's
listen,
better
I
with time.
told you that's Black James Bond. You know what? He been like, this is new to him, but he been tearing up
New
since
high.
he was a kid.
When he
This
got
is
all
new
this?
to him. I mean, like, yo.
Yeah, that's
new.
our Sebring crew right
Okay.
there. Small Towns Needs Poetry too. Listen, Small Towns Needs Poetry too.
Listen, those
That's a
people
whole
are
movement.
family, man.
Listen.
I love getting up in them little cities and just getting a little hotel or slide around to the spot when I'm on arcade and give me a service. Like, we can get plates. I want plates.
They bring in your plate. They bring in your plate.
Stuff, man. They cook like mom in Arcadia, dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
we cool.
talking
You
about.
know I'm a country girl.
Right.
So I'm a country girl. So I cook.
But mom on the muck, right? Mom
Y'all
out
on
the
the muck?
Bellblade.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom out the muck. Big mom out the muck. So
So what we have tonight coming up, the Glitz and Girl Power. Shout out to Strong Arm and those ladies down there that's putting on for women. They will have our MC Light.
That's fly right there.
Yeah. Listen, when I got that, I cried.
Yes.
I cried when I seen
That's my
that
dog.
picture. Because you know, MC Light gonna be there.
This venue though.
In Studio 183.
Shouts out to the venue, man.
Yes, shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to y'all.
We had the pleasure
MC.
Alright.
She's beautiful. Like she didn't age any.
How old is she? I don't know, but she's young. She definitely ain't young. What we got right here? Talk
We got the Small Towns Needs Poetry to the art community. We got Come Get This Money, $500 poetry slam. Like we waiting. Just
write me a poem, dog.
$500, y'all come and get this money.
500.
However, sign up. You know, I got the rules. I actually had got two poets so far. So right now, it's a 50-50 chance one of them go get that 500.
Makes sense. I'm finna make it 33. I'm finna enter right now.
Yo.
That's what it is. Oh man.
Okay, so April 13th. That's a Parker right there.
Oh baby.
Listen, a Parker not playing. We got Deborah Brooks. Jonty. El Michelle, Goddess, Dinah. She does some things with her body that I didn't even know. Like, listen, y'all just got to check the show out. If you've never been to a Small Towns Needs Poetry 2 event, make your way there.
Whatever she's doing, and she starts doing flips and splits and cartwheels.
Yeah.
Slowly.
You got
she don't even go fast.
Stephon, I gotta get you to come but I'm gonna need you to work. You can't get caught up in what she do because she move her leg like in a 90-degree angle or something like it. Come on, be ready to play the music. Be ready to cue.
Yeah, I got caught up. What's that?
So, but listen, man, I'm really excited. Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna get your plate. We got your plate coming, but you know,
listen,
everything.
Live ain't over till y'all see me with my plate.
Yeah.
So we'll let y'all
she fixed it. No, with no false advertising. She fixed the plate. She fixed the plate, and it was a good partner. Like I impressed myself. I impressed myself. Shauna, you had a plate.
Yes.
How was the plate?
Delicious.
Yeah. That's your cousin or something, though, so.
That's my cousin? Yeah. That ain't my cousin.
Well, I'm telling you, y'all just that close.
Yeah, but we like brothers. We all like brothers.
Who that is? Hey, y'all going?
Oh, I think they fixed that for somebody else.
Tell you had a plate?
No, I got one, though.
He got one. Listen, I gotta make sure he good. Everybody gonna get their plate. You cannot stop on Porch Life and not get a plate.
Not get a plate.
Like the vibe. Like how you feeling the vibe? Like it's your first time.
Myself, you know, I'm a porch baby, so.
You heard?
Like, yeah.
When you jumped off the porch, Sco?
11. Yeah, shit got a little different. That's that 4-block radius. I was the first one with a pistol.
Lord.
And, you know, but by the grace of God, I didn't have to use it as much as I thought I was going to use it.
Appreciate you, Lord. Appreciate you.
We was park baby, so from the porch to the park.
Yeah.
Unless we was on the punishment, then we played basketball in the front yard.
Shout out to Strong Arm for always holding anything. The Roundtable Project, Sarahca Peterson, Small Towns Needs Poetry too, courtesy of yeah.
This.
So then we got to play.
What's life? I'm not kept that. Oh, okay. D, I want to be a little bit later than 7:30. I mean 7 o'clock. We'll be down 7:30.
In the freezer should be. So we got some macaroni and cheese. We got barbecue chicken, cabbage, rice, and cornbread.
It's cornbread. Why I ain't get no bigger piece of cornbread?
Yeah.
They done hit me like I'm on life.
Listen, y'all. That cornbread real. Like literally, I've had a couple people like argue over the cornbread.
Look at all this cheese and this macaroni.
It has the ratio. You good, partner?
Oh yeah. So listen, take your video.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna end this thing. I want you guys to definitely follow the Small Towns Needs Poetry 2 page. Follow anything DJ Sco. Follow anything Sarahca Peterson. Like the Roundtable Project. We doing some things. We got a lot coming up, but definitely Porch Life. We gonna play our Small Towns Needs Poetry 2 promo video. We coming to Parker April 13th, Apaka. If you don't have your tickets, get your tickets. Get them now. Get your table. April 20th, we are April 21st. That's Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
We giving away these $500. We back in Arcadia where it already started, and it's always started. They actually got a day party going on over there today. Shout out to Unruly Production, got a day party going on. So y'all know we doing big things. Our team, we always gonna eat. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for coming.
And I'm coming back.
You coming back?
Yep, I'm coming back.
You coming back? You good?
I don't know when, but I'm coming back.
Yeah. All right. One love, y'all.
I got a bad one now. Yo, I got a bad one now. Yo, she super bad right now. Yo, I got a bad one now. Yo, she super bad right now.
Yo, babe, I can't even lie, you had me jocking all night. Buying your own drinks for your click all night. Pretty teeth when you smile, face beat nice. Full lace wig and this shit just right. Ain't dressed like a hoe, but I can see everything. Big Cuban chain like I sell cocaine. Big wall of them hunters, I ain't got no chain. Stacks on deck, see the money ain't a thing. You can fuck it up with me. What you mean what I do, I'm the hottest of the city. Chevrolet parked outside, sitting pretty, ain't nothing but a thing. You can slide all with me, drop the top on